If you're out here busting your tail selling firewood and you're not really making any money, it's probably not your work ethic. It's your product. A lot of guys think the only way to make money in firewood is to sell more wood, more logs, more splitting, more stacking, more deliveries. But all that really does is wear you out faster. What actually changed things for me was not selling more wood, it was selling better wood. Most people are selling mixed bundles, the roadside stands, whatever comes off the splitter goes up into the pile, gets bagged up or wrapped up and sold. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is, there's a lot of people doing it. So now you're competing on price. And when you compete on price, it becomes a race to the bottom. You end up doing more work for less money. So instead of trying to move more volume, I started focusing on higher value products, specifically cooking wood, cherry, hickory, clean stuff. And not just that, barkless cooking wood. All hardwood, consistent sizes, ready to go. So now let's talk some numbers, because this is where it really starts to make sense. Your typical mixed bundle, wholesale, you're roughly around $6. Maybe it's a little more, maybe it's a little less, depending on your area. Now take cooking wood. It's also a tree, but it's processed differently. It's cleaned up, it's separated. You're being more intentional with that wood. So now you're at $15 wholesale, easy. Let's say wholesale is for 10 or more bundles at a time. Retail, realistically, is 20 to 30 bucks per bundle. My cooking wood bundles are about 1.3 cubic feet. So right off the bat, you're talking 2 to 3 times the revenue from the same type of material, a tree, but it's a completely different paycheck. And here's something that a lot of people miss. You're not just selling wood anymore. You're actually selling a value-added product. Somebody's cooking with this, they care about the flavor, they care about the consistency. They don't want bark and dirt and some random species mixed in. They want something they can trust and from someone who they can trust. And if you can provide that, they will 100% pay for it. Now, yeah, it does take more time. You gotta be more selective. You've gotta find cooking wood, but you've got to process the bark off. You're separating those species. Then you're also storing those species separately. So when someone calls and say they want cherry, you can give them cherry and not, mixed up with hickory or pecan or anything else. But you're making those bundles look right and tight. But that's exactly why it will pay more. If it takes more of your time, it should definitely make you more money. And something else to consider, people don't really talk about. Once you start selling to actual businesses, barbecue joints, restaurants, guys that are cooking every day for a living, this isn't going to be under the table anymore. You're going to get 1099 from those businesses. So therefore, this becomes real income. So don't price it like it's beer money. If you're going to treat it like a business and sell to businesses, then your pricing needs to reflect that. And I'm not saying you need to go out and stop selling regular firewood. There's still always going to be a need for it. There's always going to be a market for it. People want to stay warm. Most times, 9 out of 10, it's still cheaper than gas or propane or electric. It is also very profitable. But if you have access to good hardwood, cherry, hickory, apple, beech, stuff like that, and you've got the ability to process it just a little bit cleaner, there's no reason to not take advantage of that. Because at the end of the day, you can either sell a high volume of low value product, which it might not be a low value product, but bulk wood, you're just gonna get bulk wood prices for it. I prefer to sell a lower volume of a higher value product. And you can oftentimes make the same money or more with less wear and tear on your body. Most people in firewood aren't underpaid because the market is bad. They're underpaid because they're not charging for the time they put into it, or they're just not creating a product that justifies a higher price. This isn't about getting rich selling firewood, but it's a legit way to make good money in 2026 if you want to treat it like it's a real product and not just something you're trying to get rid of. You don't need more logs, you just need a better product. Take care of each other, and I will see you on the next one.